Good morning, you guys. It is early for me, so I am excited to see who is on this early. I don't know if I've ever been live on Facebook at this time, Pacific Standard Time, but I know my East Coasters are probably awake, so I'm going to see who is on. Hey, Crystal. It's really early. It's 5:13 here. So, first of all, I'll tell you guys why I'm up so early. Hey, Jen. So, you guys know with Girl Wash Your Face, like the whole idea, if you've read the book, is kind of just like doing little things to change your life to make it better, right? So, after I went and saw the movie on August 13th, I was like really inspired to start working out again. Like, I was like, I have to do it. And so I told you guys that I was working out like every day. And it's day 33 and I'm still doing it, which I think is really good. And it's not really about the working out. It's about actually making time in like my busy schedule to do it. And so just recently I added in also waking up at 5 a.m., which I've told a few people about and they're like, you're crazy. But when I wake up at 5 a.m., it's hard. Like my alarm goes off and I'm like, I really have nowhere to be at 5 a.m. so I don't have to get up. But the amount of stuff that I can get done at 5 a.m. between like 5 and 7:30 when my kids wake up is crazy. Like, just to give you guys an example, yesterday, I got up, I was able to do some posts on our team page. I followed up with a few customers by sending messages on Facebook, not text, at 5 a.m. I made dinner and put it in the crock pot. I cleaned my kitchen. I started loads of laundry. And this is all before like 8 a.m. when the kids like needed to get ready for school. So that was like a big thing for me because I felt like a lot of days I was just like running crazy during the day to get everything done and I wasn't able to spend time with my kids or whatever I wanted to do. So I think that this is like day 20 or something of waking up at 5 a.m. and I'm sure that it's going to be hard this weekend because like last night I got home from my event at close to 11. So by the time I went to bed it was midnight and back up at 5 a.m. and now I have to be back at the event in around noon. And then there till midnight. So we'll see how it goes. But little changes like that have really, really been helping me just with my energy, and the amount of stuff I get done every day is significant. So anyways, that's why I'm up at 5 a.m. So last night I saw a post or two on the page, and it's been a thing that I've seen a couple times here lately. So I decided last night, I was like, when I wake up and get my coffee, I'm going to go live and talk about why this business isn't easy, right? And I love to talk about this because it's totally how we all feel. Like, we are, before we join, we're all customers for the most part, or we see the brand and we love it right away. And so we're like, oh, this is going to be so easy to sell. This stuff is super cute. I love it. Why wouldn't everyone else love it, right? And so we get our kit and we think we're doing everything that everyone's telling us to do. We're posting, we're going live, we're talking about the products, we're sending samples, but nothing is happening. And I want to make sure that everyone understands that that is so normal. So a way to understand the other side of it is to put yourself in the customer's shoes for a minute. If you have a friend on Facebook, we all do, who all of a sudden is posting about a new product, has added you to their page, wants to send you samples, you're kind of probably like, whoa, like, I don't even know what this is. Or you're not even paying attention because Facebook is crazy. You're not seeing any of the posts. You have no idea what this brand is. It's not the top of your priorities. You're not like, I have to buy this product from this girl because she just joined. Like, you don't think that far into it. And so you have to think about it from that perspective, first of all. The second thing is that it takes time for people to understand a product and to buy into it. And they don't actually even buy into the product. when I first started, I know for sure that my mom and my sisters bought simply to just help me. I think that they probably looked at the catalog and thought, this is cool, this is cute, okay, what's the cheapest thing I can get in here? And my friend Lindsay, I think she probably bought to help me as well. She was a little bit more excited about the products, but they were buying to help me, and they eventually fell in love with the products. And so that just shows right there how important the personal connection piece is. To this day, if I just take a corporate image, even if it's a great deal, even if it was Posh the People, go get a free product with this code and spend $25, to us, we were like, hello, that's an amazing deal. Why isn't everyone doing it? To this day, if I take that image with the code for a free product and my website and post it on my personal timeline, I can guarantee you guys, first of all, I would get 0 likes and I would not get any orders because there's nothing personal about it. There's no personal connection. I'm not building a relationship. I'm not helping them with their order. And at that point, they have no, what's the right word, allegiance, or they have no reason to order from me versus going to the store. And so that is one thing to remember that is so important, is that you have to take time to build those relationships. It is not going to be overnight, everyone sees your post and wants to buy. And I know that that's not what everyone expects, but when you first start and you're posting and it feels frustrating and why isn't anyone answering, it's normal, is really what it is. And so what happens from there is there's 2 things. One, people get discouraged and they're like, 30 days, no one's bought, I am out of here. And that's fine, but you probably left right before people were going to start paying attention. And that's kind of the way it is for everything, right? It's like you start a diet or you make a change and you start doing it, you're doing it, and you're like, oh my God, I haven't lost any weight, or oh my gosh, I don't even feel that much better. Well, you're probably right on the edge of where you're going to start seeing that change. But if you give up, you're just sliding backwards. And so that's really the same that it is with business. And I see that in my personal business all the time still. My business goes like this, my personal business. And it's in direct relation of the new people and the relationships that I'm building. If I'm not meeting new people and if I'm not being consistent on my VIP page, my numbers are going down, and I know that that's on me. That's something I have to change. I'm either not following up or I am not being consistent or whatever it might be. And so it's really important that you look at that and you decide how you're going to move forward, not focusing on this is so crappy or no one likes me. It's not any of that. It's just the way it is. What was the other thing that I was going to say? I just had a thought. Let me see this comment. It won't let me expand on your comment, Jen. I'll have to see it when I get off. The other thing is I was thinking back, so when I first started Posh, like I told you guys, I remember like my big thing was like posting on Facebook. Like I got my kit, okay, now I remember I took a long time. Like I wrote the post and then I like deleted. Backspace, write something else. Okay, no, that's not good enough. And then I literally wrote this like post like this long, which to me in my mind was like this huge deal. Like I'm introducing it to the world. Like I need to have this perfect post. I took a picture of my kit. I can't even remember what else I did, but I like typed it all up. I got it ready to go, and I was like, heart was pounding, getting ready to put this on Facebook because to us, it's such a big deal. Like you think all eyes are on you when they're really not. And so I like pressed enter, and I'm pretty sure I like closed my laptop, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do they think of me? Like 2 seconds later, open it back up. Did anyone like it? No one liked it. Oh my gosh, what's going on? And I think to this day, if I scrolled back, maybe 10 out of my 1,000 friends liked it. And it wasn't at the time I was just like, oh my gosh, why don't they like it? What's wrong? Maybe they think I'm annoying. Maybe they think all this, and all these ideas start going through my head. No, now looking back at it, I'm like, they didn't see it. They have no idea what it is. They're not interested in buying something off of Facebook that they've never heard of. All these things that are true, but the things that start going through your mind are automatically like, they hate me, they don't know, no one's gonna help my business, I suck at this. Like, it's all these negative thoughts, which is something that I really like about Rachel Hollis, because she talks a lot about overcoming adversity and the lies that you start to tell yourself in your path to meeting a goal. And it's funny because it's not just in business or in like direct sales. It's in writing a book. It's in building a brand. It's in being a mom. It's in all of these different areas of our lives that we almost get there, but then we tell ourselves this thing that's negative and it takes us all the way back. And she talks about all of these people through history, current people who have hit big goals, who took a long time to do it. Now, I'm not saying you should stick around and keep trying and investing and doing all this stuff for 10 years if you're literally getting nowhere, because that's kind of frustrating. But if you're not getting anywhere, it's not a reason to quit or to feel frustrated. It's a reason to step back and say, hey, what I'm doing right now is not working for me and I need some help. I know that you guys have answers here. How can you help me? What can you see that I could do differently? Or, okay, I need to take 2 days off and just refresh, or I need to change how I'm doing this, or little things that can really make a big difference that don't mean giving up. Something that Rachel also said that has been huge for me, which isn't, I apply it to working out, but you could apply it to any area of your life. Okay, so I've never really been like a runner. I always have wanted to be a runner, but I had really bad asthma growing up, and so I was like the kid in PE with my inhaler, like, I can't run, I have a doctor's note. But I always wanted to be a runner because I know that, like, I don't know what I think about runners. They're athletic, they are in shape. And so I've always wanted to be a runner. So I just recently, and then I had knee surgery, like a hot mess. So I couldn't run in college when I had this big desire to be a runner. And so recently when I went back to the gym, I'm like, I want to be able to run a mile. And so on one of the podcasts that I was listening to, it was saying when you get tired, and I don't even know if they were talking about working out at this time. It was maybe about business or something, but it said, when you get tired, don't stop, just slow down. And so that was like huge for me, because I'm going to relate it to running. A lot of times when I would start trying to be a runner, I would just like get on the treadmill and start like running, and after 2 minutes, you guys, I'm not kidding, I'd be like, oh God, like you just start staring at the red stop button, like, should I press it? Okay, no, I think I can keep going. No, I have to press it. Press it. Okay, I didn't even last 2 minutes. And so this time when I started trying, I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to set the time on this treadmill for however many miles I want to do, and I'm going to run. And if I get tired, I'm just going to take the speed down and I'm going to walk a little bit, which is such a like general concept, like, okay, yeah, slow down. But so many times we have it set in our mind, like, this is what I want, and if I don't get it, I'm just going to stop. And there's no reason to stop, because you can still be working towards your goal even though you're tired, even though you want to press the red stop button. You don't have to do that. You can just slow down, catch your breath, let your muscles relax a little bit, and then try again. And so for me, for my running goal, that's been huge, because at times where I would have pressed the red button and hopped off and hoped no one around me noticed that I ran for like 2.5 seconds, I'm staying on the treadmill a lot longer and working a lot more towards my goal and feeling good about it, not feeling like I quit or I can't do it. And so that's the same thing in your business. Like if you're going, and you're like, I'm frustrated, I am not getting anywhere, you don't have to quit. take a step back and look at what you're doing. What can I change? How can I adjust this? How can I meet more people? Then get back up and start going, at a faster speed again. It's all about pacing yourself so that you feel good about what you're doing and you feel good about yourself. That's the most important thing. You don't want to get to a point where you're like, this is terrible. Like, I'm terrible. No one likes me. You don't want to get that. You want it to be a positive thing in your life. If it's not positive in your life, readjust what you're doing or reevaluate what is going on. So, oh my gosh, I'm sure you guys are getting a kick out of me on the treadmill. It has like been a big struggle for me, but it's so crazy how so many things in life all tie together. Like, you might think one concept is, okay, this is about working out or this is about business, but really it's all the same because so much of it is a mental thing. Okay, the second part of this is that a lot of people rely on Facebook for their business. And I will see people that are frustrated and I'll reach out to them and I'll be like, hey, how many parties do you have booked? Or what's your event? Or how are you going to meet new people this month? And they're like, well, I'm probably not going to. I mean, I'm just doing Facebook. I have my VIP group. That's great. And you can really grow a business through Facebook, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of networking. You are going to struggle to meet new people because you can build a relationship on Facebook for sure. You can build a relationship on Instagram for sure, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot of really personal messaging, really dedicated time to responding to every person that's commenting on your posts, sending friend requests to people and getting to know them in ways completely outside of Posh before you even bring that up to them. And so it's fine, you can do that, but it's almost like a skill. Like, there's all this stuff about algorithms and proper ways to communicate with people and who you're allowed to message right off the bat and who will actually see your message and all this stuff. So you can do it, but it's going to be a little bit harder. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about when I first started. So when I first started with Posh, I told you guys I did my post. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so big. I know all my friends, I think they might want to order once they see my post. No. 10 people saw the post and liked it, and I didn't get one order. So I think I went through my first month with I think my total sales were $67. And so the next month I sent out more samples. I followed up with more people, and I think I got 200 in sales. Third, fourth month. The third month was hard because I'm like, okay, who else do I talk to? I have talked to everyone, which is not true because I had maybe sent samples to 30 people, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of people. But I had not talked to everyone. But in my mind, I'm like, I have no more people to talk to. I'm probably just done with Posh. And so that's obviously a lie I told myself because I had not talked to even close to probably 5% of my friends. And so then month 5 and 6 go by and it's slower. That was May and June for me, really hard. And then I got the nerve to ask someone, I'm like, I need an in-home party. I need to figure out what these people are doing. In-home parties were really big for some of the people I was following who were leaders with Posh. And I'm like, I need a party. How cool is that to go to someone's house, meet their friends, and sell Posh on the spot? I'm going to get a party. So I asked a few people, I'm like, hey, would you want to do a party? I've never done one. You would really be helping me out because it just would be great practice for me. I need to learn how to do it. Don't worry if you don't have a big crowd. Small, a small group would be just as good. And so I had a friend host it for me, and she's like, I don't have a lot of people to invite. I'll put it out to everyone I know, but you know how it is with parties. And so that was really big for me because just to be able to go and set it up and start talking to people and building relationships. And some of the people who came to that party, I think that there was maybe only 6 or 7 girls, but 2 of them Two of them from that party, which was in my first year of Posh, which was almost 5 years ago, joined my VIP group at the party and are still part of it today. So that just shows how one party, I think I sold $300 or $400 at the party. That was a good little party. Like little group of people party. How that built my group. If I wouldn't have done that party, I would have never had those two people. And maybe people are thinking, well, it's only two people, but two people from every party adds up. And so if you are struggling and you're in the beginning, ask a friend to host a party for you. Say, hey, it would really help me out. Plus, you're going to get free stuff when you do it. It's really simple. I'm going to make this fun. A lot of people still have like a negative thought when you talk about parties, because they're like, they picture everyone sitting in their living room with you standing up their catalog talking about trying to get people to join your team, which I always tell them, for me and my style, it's not that at all. It's going to be simple. It's going to be open house style. I'm going to talk one-on-one with the girls about what they want, not what I want to sell them or anything. I'm going to ask them, what kind of products are you interested in hearing about? What do you want to try? What's your favorite scent? What's one thing you wish you could change about your skin right now? That kind of stuff. It's not going to be me standing up preaching about how to join Posh, which a lot of people think that that's what parties are. So one thing that I've changed is when I do an in-home party, I always have my hostess set a time frame, but also let her friends know that it's like open house style. Like, come when you want, bring a friend. It's totally laid back. We'll have snacks and drinks and come whenever you want kind of thing. And that makes it a lot easier for people to kind of come and go, and also not feel so... People get nervous to come to parties because they're like, do I have to buy something? What's going on? Why is my friend putting me in this position? So if you, from the beginning, your friend like puts it out that it's really fun, it's simple, it's like a girl's brunch or whatever, then it is a lot easier to get people to come. So if you're not having parties and you're struggling at the beginning of your business, start thinking about doing that. I know it's a big step, but you will be amazed at how it can change your business. 1 to 2 contacts at a party could completely change the course of your business. That could mean a new recruit, or that could lead you to another party who has 5 more contacts here and 10 more contacts there. And then you get into the part about really maintaining those contacts, building the personal relationship with them, and seeing where you can go from there. It's all like a game of moving to the next. But the biggest thing is that you have to keep fostering the relationships with these people that are leading you to your next contacts. So I hope that that's helpful for you guys. I don't remember who was posting. I'm going to have to go back and look, but there were specific people who were like, I need help. No one's buying. So I want to make sure we tag them in here so that they can see and hopefully get some new ideas. And for the Facebook portion of it, in your VIP group, the biggest thing that I can say, which I still struggle with myself because it is hard and life is busy and I have a million things to do, is being consistent in your VIP group. I wish that I could say I posted every single day and my group is amazing. I post 5 times a week and my group is mediocre. But I know that that's not on Posh, that's not on my customers, it's on me. If I want great results, I need to be providing great posts every single day and engaging with them. So it's something I can change, and I know what I need to do it, and I know what everyone else needs to do to make their group awesome. It's just a matter of saying, this is important, this is what I need to do, and I am going to do it. So I should probably make that my next goal in my life, since I'm now awake at 5 a.m. every day. So not like the game of Monopoly, Charity. I wish it was, right? Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss any comments. Jen, I'll have to read yours when I can expand and I get online. Okay, so I hope that that was really helpful for you guys. BFF sale, I did the math last night and it is a killer deal. I think that if you buy 5, get one free at $19. Plus your 25% commission at Pink, you're coming out to $11.88 per BFF, and you could turn around and sell it for $21. Huge deal. BFF surprises me at events because for me, well, before Posh, I barely even washed my face, but now I am like picky about my skincare, right? Like I use my Posh, I know what I want. I would never walk up to an event and be like, do you have any face wash? Okay, yes, I'll buy this $20 face wash. But people do come looking for face wash. And I think that it's people who don't have a skincare routine and maybe are like, ooh, I kind of want to like splurge on myself, or this looks cute, or I like peppermint. And so when you have BFF at events and people see it, to me, when someone comes up and buys BFF, I am like, red light, they want skincare, and I have so much more to offer them. So if someone at an event buys like a BFF from you or a moisturizer, get that contact info. And when I get their contact info, like as soon as they walk away, I make little notes on the back, like she bought BFF, need to follow up with her, offer her samples, a full skincare routine. Because if you can get people to buy into like a full routine and they actually see how well it works for their skin, it's huge. If you could, I mean, imagine if you had 10 customers on a full Posh skincare routine where they were like using and rebuying every 2 months. That's a big chunk of PV for you right there. So if you want to try selling BFF at events, stock up on it when it's cheap, because you are going to make a lot more money and your investment up front is going to be a lot less. So I posted a buy 5 split in my group. I love doing that for products, and I only do it in my VIP group, and it feels good to them because they feel like they're getting like a great price on it, and really they're just getting the sale price. Perfect. You're welcome. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. As soon as I saw the post last night, I was like, I know what I'm talking about tomorrow morning. So I hope that this was helpful. What else is going on? Buy one, get one free, Fizzy. That speaks for itself. Another good deal. Oh, and you guys, I'm so sorry about the opportunity event. I thought I shared the video into the group, and so I'm sitting there watching the video, and of course, because I was watching the video, I'm not getting notifications on my phone. So as soon as the video ended, I clicked out, and there we go, like 10 messages, or not 10 messages, 10 posts and notifications, like, where are you? What's going on? Are you there? Hello, are you okay? So sorry. So I posted the link now, and it is my goal at some point today to go live on that page and just kind of break it down from my point of view, from a consultant's point of view, what Posh means to me and how you can fit it into any lifestyle. So we'll continue working off of that. But I apologize if you had any guests who are sitting there waiting, wondering what in the world is happening. Total tech error, I guess. I don't know what happened, but I shared it in and it didn't go in. So anyways, I hope everyone has a great Friday. Let me know if you have questions, and please, if you see any people posting about frustration, why isn't this working, how much longer should I keep trying, tag them in this video and share it with them, because I think that it will be helpful. So have a great Friday, and I will talk to you guys later.